These particular core samples are around 800 million years old.
The fact that someone can go and have a look at a core in the area that they're interested in, their cost can be brought right down to maybe thousands instead of millions.
Without new discoveries, all those revenues and all that regional development and all this infrastructure, has a question mark.
It's a world-class library of a different kind. No books, but hundreds of millions of year-old rocks from all over WA, stored right here in the middle of Perth's eastern suburbs.
It's very rare to get a facility that's got such a history.
It's Perth's core library. 400 kilometres of ancient tubes of earth. That's enough core samples to run a pipe from Perth to Geraldton.
We've kept all the samples. They can just go back and view all this stuff from 20, 30, 40 years.
It was built by the state government to encourage mining and exploration companies from all over the world to invest in WA's rich mineral treasures.
We need to look at rocks that are the same age as where the discoveries are made, and it's very difficult to tell whether the rocks are the same age or not, but using the fossils we're able to do that.
Paleontologist Kath Gray's been researching fossils for more than 40 years.
This is one of the oldest fossils in the world. It's 400 million years old, and you can see the same sort of layering in this fossil here. And it's slowly built up, and again it was constructed by exactly the same sort of organisms that formed the modern ones in Shark Bay.
Can I pick this one up?
Yeah.
So basically this is one of the oldest forms of evidence
Yes,
of life on Earth.
on Earth.
That's incredible. And where was it found?
This is in the northeast Pilbara near Marble Bar.
It's these worm-like microorganisms that create the stromatolites and produce that rich oil, which eventually becomes trapped inside the fossils.
Part of the game is trying to predict where the oil's coming from, what age it is, and whether the rocks are the right sort of structures to trap the oil.
Some of these petroleum core samples are taken from up to 5 kilometres below the seabed, and it's hoped one of them could hold the secret to Australia's next big oil and gas discovery.
Everyone wants a new discovery. In years, decades gone by, there'd be 2 or 3 a year, and now we're lucky to get 1 or 2 every 3 or 4 years.
The Association of Mining and Exploration Companies CEO Simon Bennison says facilities like this can dramatically cut the costs of exploration, which can run into tens of millions of dollars.
There's no question that they're getting harder to find, but we've now got to go out into the more expensive remote areas, if you like, and deeper areas to make those discoveries. They are regions that very little drill data is available on. So that becomes an important component of this facility.
And because the state government made it compulsory for companies to hand in their petroleum samples after 2.5 years, Perth's library is now almost full.
If they'd have just got rid of this stuff 20 years ago and said, look, it's no good, then they would have had to go and redo all the cost of drilling again. By 2016, this place will be full.
Core librarian Paul Stevenson says they desperately need more space.
People say, well, you can get rid of some of the older stuff. So you can't really, because down the track that stuff can be, with new technology, they can use that material to go back in there and what an area that was no good can be found as it's viable.
It's very important to Western Australia's revenue base.
Mines and Petroleum Minister Bill Marmion says the government is spending millions to make the library even bigger, by 50%.
This facility is one of the most important things we have for geologists in Western Australia, and also for petroleum and mining companies to do some pre-analysis before they do an expensive drill hole.
They might just look like tubes of dirt and rock, but it's these samples drilled from WA's earth that could hold the key to our economic future.
And adds to encouraging companies and their CEOs to look at places like Western Australia as a destination to explore.